Now, was a lot of that improvisation, or did you?
Yeah, well, it's controlled. We had a system. Cheech and I, we had a system. We would kind of get an idea of what we're going to do. Then we'd tell everybody, and so we'd have the right equipment there, and then we would probably do something totally different, but within that framework.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of the like an Up in Smoke, like Cheech peeing on Stacy Keach. That wasn't written in.
Really?
No, Cheech just come up with that.
Oh God, that was funny. And then you peed on him at the end. Some guy peed on my leg.
Yeah, and then there was a lot of, and Stacy come up with some good stuff too.
Yeah.
They come up with those huge binoculars.
Oh, those were great. Those things are like big as paint cans.
Here, use mine, Sarge. and the Sarge. They come up with their dialogue, a lot of the dialogue they come up with themselves. But that's why we had so much fun doing it. Because, you weren't tied into, some writer, sitting on your shoulder, over your shoulder and saying, oh, you haven't said everything, all these magic words. We just had a good time. And that's, that was, and it reflected in the movie. That's why the movie's so popular. It still rents like crazy.
Oh, yeah. And, it's funny, too, because I'll watch... the one I watch all the time, you can ask my wife, at least twice a month, Up in Smoke. Watch that religiously. But there was the one, I think it was, let's see, I got my notes here, maybe next movie. I'm watching this, and all of a sudden, it was Wamba.
Oh, yeah, Help Me Wamba.
It Help Me Wamba. And I'm looking, and I recognized the voice before I recognized the face.
Jake.
And that was Jake Steinfeld.
Yeah. Well, that was Jake's first movie.
Yeah.
First anything. Jake and I used to train in the gym, and Jake was one of the sweetest guys I ever met. And he was trying to get into movies. In fact, the whole gym, I put every gym rat I could find in the movie. All of them, all through the movies. I put more people in them, give them breaks, than Arnold did. Arnold, was a god at the gym, and he knew all these guys, but he never helped one of them. He never put any of them in the movies. I did. Jake was one of my friends. He used to train in the morning, and he was a very funny guy. And yeah, Body by Jake.
He couldn't have been more than 17, 18 in that movie.
No, he was, I think he was in his 20s.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in his 20s.
Maybe it was the green makeup that he had on his face.
He had a job doing the Hulk. One of his jobs was, for Universal, the theme park in Hollywood.
Yeah.
They had they'd get bodybuilders and paint them green, and they'd be the Hulk. Instead of Louis, Louis Ferrigno would be Jake. Yeah. And so we did a takeoff. And there's another little trivia there. One of the girls is going, oh, help me, Wanda. Help me, Wamba. The girls that were lined up.
The blonde?
Yeah, there's three of them. They're like the Charlie's Angels.
Right.
Okay, well, one in the middle is Rita Hanks, Tom Hanks' wife.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Rita's the one. When next time you look at it, check it out.
All
it's
right.
Tom Hanks' wife.
That's cool.
Yeah, I met her at a party, and she's, Tommy, I know you. And then she told me.
Now, how about the guy that ended up giving you a bag full of shirts and vitamins? Who was that guy? He looks
Zabel.
like...
Zabel Kazuski is his name. They call him the Chief. He's one of the most famous one of the famous bodybuilders in the world.
Wow.
He's one of the founding guys. He's one of the guys that started bodybuilding way back on Muscle Beach. He's a legend. And he still works out at the gym. He just sits in a cubicle and reads a book. That's all he does.
Wow.
He reads a book. He reads at least a book a day, maybe more.
Oh, that was Nice Dreams, right?
That was
next movie.
No, that was Nice Dreams.
Well, it was Nice Dreams. Yeah, you turned him on to a bud, and
he turned me on. Give me all the
T-shirts and here, take these.
Joe Gold, the guy that started Joe Gold's gym,
right.
Gold's Gym and the World Gym in there. Well, Joe and Zabel were, they're friends, and so Joe hired Zabel. And Zabel always used to give me free stuff. He still does. Take it. Here, take it. He has no concept with money or anybody else's business, Hey, you want to work out? Hey, go ahead, get it. And the reason I met him is because he's a pothead, too. And the reason I met him is that I joined the gym in '68, and he would ask me every time I come in the gym. He'd go, "Hey, kid, are you a member here?" And so after a month, we got to know each other.
Oh, that's
oh yeah. Oh, hey, hi, Tommy. How are you doing? Yeah, I just want to see if you're a member or not. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Very funny guy, and he's an actor. He's been in all these things. You know, he combat, all that stuff. You know, like he's an extra.
All right.
Very funny guy. He's got more stories. I'm going to do a movie on him eventually because he's got more stories, you know, behind the scenes stories of Hollywood. You know, all the muscle thing.
Oh, I bet there's a lot of good ones there.
Oh.
How about Tom Skerritt? He was Strawberry.
Yeah. Old Skerritt. Yeah, that's right. That's another, you know, actor that showed up on the set.
Really?
He wasn't my first choice.
Yeah.
I had
he auditioned for the part.
Yeah, no, actually, Lou Adler and Louis Lombardo, you know, the guys that shot the movie, they brought in Stacy. We were tied up with Bob Altman a bit, and Altman and Stacy Keach had worked on a bunch of movies, and Skerritt was kind of part of that gang of these actors that would came with these people, and yeah, Tom Skerritt. But see, my first Strawberry was originally a red-headed Vietnam vet. Crazy biker.
He was kind of crazy.
A stone biker. But Skerritt played him more darker and more like an actor.
And that big thing right here.
The big Strawberry.
I wasn't looking at his neck.
Wasn't looking at his neck, man.
That's what the bird was saying right before he blew him away.
Yeah, boy, you know that movie backwards.
I'm telling you, man, I watch it all the time. And I have got a piece of trivia from that movie that I've just been dying to pass along, and I've got a couple of tickets to tonight's show. So I'll tell you what, why don't we take a quick break? We'll come back and I'll lay the trivia on you. I don't even know if you might know this. Well,
I may not, man. I've been tested before and failed.
Okay, well, we'll take a break. I'll have some trivia coming up, and then we'll be back. We'll talk more with Tommy Chong and give away a pair of tickets to tonight's show, the Summer of '97 Comedy Jam at the Surf Ballroom tonight. If you don't have your tickets yet, I'd go out and get them because they're going fast.
Broadcasting from our palatial studios high above beautiful No Name Lagoon. You're listening to KLKK, Clear Lake, Mason City. Classic Hits 103.1, The Fox.
So you haven't heard about the Summer of '97 Comedy Jam?
Where you been, under a rock?
The smoking half of Cheech and Chong comes to the Surf Friday night.
You haven't heard of Cheech and Chong?
Tickets are $10 in advance.
Oh, that's good.
$15 the night of the show, with a select number of VIP reserved seats available through Steel Limousine.
They just told us to sit here, man.
Scott Steele and 103.1 The Fox present Tommy Chong and the Summer of '97 Comedy Jam at the Surf this Friday.
This is a great town, eh? A lot of people think we come here just for the drugs, but that's true. Hey, this theater's nice. I don't think they want you to smoke here, so light up.